For a number of years, the parents support group of Greendale Primary School has been praying for a group to go to their school to help out in their programs, and we didn't realize that we were a prayer for them.
Okay, I remember we first started off with the movie night, where we actually went into Greendale Primary School, and we did a movie screening. So the other program that was really interesting and actually is an emotional break point for many of us in the church is actually the Father and Child Camp. In the Father and Child Camp, I think we saw that fathers were made to reconnect with their children and also to make promises to love and to basically devote more time with the family and also the children. I think it's something very fulfilling for the whole church to see that we reconnect families back together. We run programs for these single parents, and eventually there's a rainbow celebration where we actually brought the families out for outing. And at these outings, the church had the opportunity to connect and also to meet up with the families. And if some of the families who were connected during that time, I remember I think about a couple of them has been connected into the church and they accepted Christ, and until today they are still with us.
A couple of years later, we started to talk to the school about actually starting a boys brigade. Initially the school was quite resistant, but because the school had no other uniform group, they were quite open, and then after that they actually opened up to the idea of actually letting us have the first boys brigade company, and then after that a couple of years later actually having the first girls brigade company.
Through J Blazers, we partnered at that time Mr. David. He was one of the most important, I would say, the ministry worker in this whole ministry. And through J Blazer, not only children were actually connected. In fact, there a couple of parents were also connected into the church through this platform. I think the key challenges for Changi is always resources, be it physical resources or financial resources. Physical resources, I mean, just to bring back to the point that I just mentioned about the Father and Child Camp. In fact, the whole church was activated just to do a barbecue for the dinner that we had. I think that is a very key point that the church shows that they are not here just to basically preach and know people, but they also show the love for the community. If we have more resources, we can touch more lives. We can actually not only bring them in as believers of Christ, but we can also make a difference in the community.
I think already we have landed in Punggol and we are worshipping here at Gospel Light Church, and that's really an answered prayer for the church. Besides having some of the Punggol residents already visiting us, we also want to, in our mission, besides Boys Brigade that we are already doing and Girls Brigade, we also want to become a specialist in single parent families. We are trying to build a specialist curriculum. So that's something that we are working in the pipelines and we're trying to develop, so pray with us on that.